Good evening. Good evening. We're going to call the regular session of the board into order. It is 7:02, and with that, we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Let's see. Oh, our lady who is wearing her crown tonight. Crown and sash. Would you please lead us in the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Dr. Severance. I'm sure you just wear that all the time, and it's not because you're celebrating something exciting tonight, so thank you for leading us in the pledge, but she is, I know. Next up is the approval of the agenda. I have one correction, and that is on page 56. So if you go over to page 56, where it says background information, the indented area, residential development, and it says residential development from 842 per square feet to 1079 per square feet. That is incorrect. It should say residential development from 517 per square foot to 538 per square foot. So that is the correction I have for item number, too much, dear. Item I under new business, and it's resolution 1226. All right. Any others, Dr. Ritchie?
No other corrections.
No other changes. I need a motion, please, to approve the agenda as corrected.
Second.
Got a motion by Member Gattuso, seconded by Member Moran to approve the agenda as corrected. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? And it is carried. It's another exciting night here. We are recognizing some of our retirees.
So good evening, board, and good evening, public. We're excited to be able to recognize some of our retirees this year tonight. Just before we start, these are classified employees, certificate employees, administrators as well. And as you all know, when you get toward retirement, and you start thinking about legacy and think about the things that you've accomplished, this is a remarkable group that represents I don't want to make them feel too old, but hundreds of years of experience between all of them. And when you try to quantify the work that they have done and then what they've accomplished, you don't just measure it in years, you measure it in lives that you've touched. And that's one of the great things about working in education is that you get a chance to change the lives of students, whether you are supporting kids by teaching them in the classroom, whether you're driving a bus, whether you are a custodian, whether you are food services, whatever your role is in the district, you have an opportunity to be able to touch the lives of a child and make their life better. And so we're recognizing some remarkable individuals tonight for the work that they have done and congratulate them on a career and wish them all the very best. And so that being said, we're going to go ahead and start with the employees who are here this evening. When we call your name, please come up. We have a gift for you. We'd like you to go ahead and go stand in front of the board where we'll take a picture with everyone after that, and then we'll go ahead and move forward. So our first retiree of the night is Jenna Buckley from Crossroads with 25 years of experience. Our next retiree is Rosario Carrasco from Pacheco High School with 4 years of service. Our next retiree is Tomas Flores from Mercy Springs with 24 years of service. Our next retiree is Paul Montemuro from San Luis High School with 30 years of service. And our next retiree is Barbara Severns from, well, it says Crossroads, but really she's working in the district office now with 25 years of service. And I'm going to go ahead and read the names of our other retirees, and please go ahead and applaud for each one as they were not able to be here this evening. Kimberly Bautista from Volta Elementary, 25 years of service. Laura Barger from Pacheco High School with 37 years of service. Timothy Burns from Creekside Junior High School with 20 years of service. Jennifer Chapman from Pacheco High School with 22 years of service. Karen Custer from Volta Elementary with 14 years of service. Kelly Hamilton from Pacheco High School with 21 years of service. Christine Huff from San Luis High School with 26 years of service. And Carol Kruger from Los Banos High School with 24 years of service. Now, I know everyone's been clapping, but we're going to do it one more time. So everyone, please join me in another round of applause for our retirees. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, we'll take a picture with the board here, and then we'll go ahead and you can shake hands with all of these stuff.
We don't even have to ask them to smile because they all have permanent smile. They have permanent smiles now. I will tell you, there's nothing like 7-day weekends. Just keep that in mind.
Thank you. Wait a minute, don't move, please.
Got to get a picture for the newspaper. All right. Continuing on, recognizing some of the great work that has our students and staff has done. In this case, it's a student. So we've had our student representatives to the board be with us each month, giving a great report. They do an excellent job. We want to thank them for all of their work tonight. Layla's here. Layla, thank you for all your work and everything you've done. We have a little gift for you, and enjoy whatever comes later. Thank you, but thank you for everything you've done for us. We couldn't do it without our student reps. They make a great addition to our board meetings every month. Members of the public that are here or anywhere that wishes to add an agenda item to our upcoming agendas can do so by contacting the superintendent at least 2 weeks prior to a regularly scheduled board meeting. If that agenda item request is something within our purview, we will consider it for a future agenda. We have a number of items on our business calendar tonight. So with that, if there's anybody that wishes to address any item that is on our agenda, you may do so when that agenda item comes up. Come up to the podium. We ask that you give us your name. Not a requirement, but we ask you to do that. And You'll have 3 minutes to speak. If there are multiple speakers on that agenda item, you will have a total of 20 minutes per agenda item to speak. If there's anybody here tonight that wishes to address the board on any item that is not on tonight's agenda, you may do so in a second here. Again, you'll approach the podium, and when I ask for anybody to come up, we ask that you please state your name if you wish, and you will also have 3 minutes to address the board on a non-agenda item. If there are multiple speakers on that non-agenda item, again, it is a 20-minute time limit. So with that, is there anybody here that wishes to address the board tonight on any item that is not on tonight's agenda? Seeing nobody run up to the mic, I guess there isn't anybody, so we will move on. So with that, Layla, you're up. Your last student report.
I know, so exciting. Oh no, sorry. Not exciting. This does happen to be my last board report, and I just wanted to say a quick thank you to all the board members for being so welcoming, and also to my fellow ASB officers that are here today, and my advisor. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. And my parents for all the support that they've given me this school year. Sorry, guys. I did not expect that. So, unfortunately, we do not have a board report from Pacheco High School today, but we will start with LBHS. So, here's our school news. Los Banos High School has proudly welcomed our new superintendent to campus that happens to be here tonight. So thank you and welcome to Dr. Brivala. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Okay. Students and staff were excited for the opportunity to meet and introduce the positive culture and strong community that make our school unique. Los Banos High School is hosting our annual Multicultural Night tomorrow, May 15th. The event highlights the diversity and unity within our school community, with students, families, clubs, and staff coming together to celebrate the many cultures represented on our campus through food, performances, music, and traditions. Friday, May 15th at Los Banos High School from 5:30 to 8. ASB is also preparing for the 2026-2027 ASB officer elections. Campaigning has begun this week, and student voting will officially occur on Friday, May 15th. We look forward to seeing student leadership continue to grow and represent the voice of our student body. Los Banos High School Senior Awards Ceremony is almost here, and we're so excited to announce that we will be giving 645 awards to 249 amazing senior students. Los Banos High School is proud to announce that through the hard work and dedication of Megan Souza, 67 graduating seniors have collectively earned $80,000 in scholarships this year. This incredible achievement was made possible through the generosity of 75 organizations and families who support in helping our students pursue their educational goals and future dreams. LBHS also sincerely appreciates the continued support of our entire community. Your generosity and commitment make a lasting impact on the success and growth of our students. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting education in our community. Sports news. Spring sports are wrapping up. We've had 5 teams that represented us in the postseason: baseball, softball, swim, boys tennis, and track. Baseball was the 15th seed in the DIV bracket and lost in the first round. Softball in the 11th in the DIV bracket and will played May 13th. Swim competed in the section trials. Boys tennis was the 4th and won their first round home match and then lost in the quarterfinals. Track held the section trials Wednesday, May 13th. Jack Goodger and Angelina Borelli were selected as our male and female scholar athletes and attended the CCC Scholar Athlete Banquet, where they were presented with plaques and $200 scholarships. FFA news. Los Banos FFA proudly represented Los Banos High School with the State FFA Speech Contest in Fresno on April 16th, with students competing in 3 different events in the impromptu speech contest. Ethan Pacheco advanced to the final round and placed 6th overall in the state. The furthest at Los Banos student has advanced in this contest. In the FFA Creed contest, Max Menifee was named the 2026 State Creed Speaking Champion, marking the chapter's first ever state title in the contest since its creation in 1974. In El Credo de la FFA, Lexi Rivera earned the title of 2026 State Champion, becoming the chapter's first winner in the category as well. Los Banos FFA members also proudly represented LBHS at the 2026 Merced County Spring Fair through livestock, showmanship competitions, leadership activities, and community engagement. Students also demonstrated responsibilities, professionalism, and dedication while serving as positive ambassadors for agricultural education in our school community. Los Banos FFA will celebrate the accomplishments of its members at the year-end awards banquet on May 16th. And the chapter looks forward to recognizing the hard work and success of its students, advisors, and families. Thank you.
Thank you, Layla. You did a great job this year. And has your replacement been chosen, or is that happening tomorrow?
It's in the works.
It's in the works, all right. Well, they have big shoes to fill. Thank you very much. Great job. All right, on to California School Employees Association, a report tonight. Seeing no one come forward, how about Los Banos Teachers Association, a report tonight? All right, seeing no one come forward. Up to Facilities Report. Ms. Monday, welcome.
Good evening, everybody. I'm here to do my May 2026 facilities update. So Early Education Center, we're going to be doing the ribbon cutting ceremony. I believe the invite has been sent out by the superintendent's office. It is May 21st, Thursday, May 21st at 4 p.m. at the site. So looking forward to that, celebrating that big accomplishment. The few things that we have left is the traffic signal programming. They're supposed to be there on the 19th to do that work. We have closeout documentation, notice of completion, and get closed with DSA certification. We've received our reimbursement check from the city of Los Banos, so that was really exciting to go back into our funds. Cypher, can you please click that? I don't think I can do it from here. And then we have nope, I'm sorry, go back. So we have a time-lapse video of the Early Education Center site. Is it not going to work? I can bring it next time if it's not going to work. Too good to be seen. You can't right click on that and say open. Okay, we'll show you next time or at the opening. Sorry about that. Okay, so it doesn't even let me do the thing now. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we'll move on to Volta Elementary Modernization. We are having that ribbon cutting ceremony on May 28th at 4 p.m. As you can see, we've had some furniture delivered. They're getting all the interior finished up. To the right there at the top is our old original bell on top of the time capsule, which will be filling on that day of our ribbon cutting. So that's super exciting. I saw Mr. Thomas send out an email to all the classes, so they're getting items to put in there. They're going to put their yearbook in there. So it's a nice, fun school activity. We have our landscaping done, and then all of our cabinetry work is installed. The nice big spaghetti on the right-hand side bottom picture is one of the things we're waiting for. Our contractors there working on the fire alarm system, installing the data, which is all that blue cabling. We need glass for our reception windows, and then commissioning our EV chargers. That is supposed to be all completed this week. And then we'll start working on our closeout, notice of completion, and close out with DSA certification. So, Los Banos High School modernization. If you remember, I brought these renderings a while back of our new attendance office. Well, on Tuesday, the attendance office was delivered and put together basically all in that same day. So, in the morning on the left-hand corner, that's them starting to crane it in. By 3:30 that day, as you can see on the bottom pictures, we had a building there. So they're still putting it together, and we're going to still have to do all the plumbing, electrical, low voltage, but we actually have a building sitting, so that's exciting. This is our boys and girls locker room. As you can see, they've totally done the demo and abatement, so they're working on getting those ready for our new finishes and new equipment to go in. And then this is a lot of information here, but I kind of wanted to just give you an overview of this is the master schedule that I'm provided by the construction management firm. And if you can see that green line that goes down on each of those pages, it's a real faint green line. That's kind of where we were at that time. It was April. So everything to the right of that is what we're going to do between now and, let's say, December. So the right-hand side, you can see some dates. The most exciting date to me is the final cleaning of Building L. It's supposed to happen on 7/31, which is that new administration building. So we'll be ready for school for there. And then all the stuff on the left-hand side of the page, that is our Building H classroom wing that they're tearing up now. So you can kind of see how long it takes each item to happen and kind of the order they go in. So I can continue to provide this to you, but I kind of just wanted to let you to kind of see how much work, how quickly it's happening, and how one thing kind of leads to another. So I don't think I've ever shared the master schedule with you. So. And then some of the other projects we're working on is the Pacheco High School baseball field. The bids for that open on May 20th. It's going to be a 90-day project. Once that gets awarded, we would be able to start in June and hopefully get that done as quick as possible. The other projects, the FOT PV EV project that we did with San Joaquin Valley Air Pollution Control District, we've asked for a reimbursement for both of those projects. So that's $3.8 million that we should be getting back anytime soon. And then our Grasslands Elementary School Special Education Building, that is in the design phase with the architect. We need to go out and find our building manufacturer so we can start working on that, on those plans to submit to DSA. And then the Grasslands LEAP portables, that the bid for that, for the portable building, is on tonight's agenda. And if that's approved, we have a DSA over-the-counter appointment on May 28th. So those classrooms would be able to get placed by the next school year. So we'd have a place for those kids at Grasslands to go after school. And that is it for tonight. Anything else? Any questions?
Ms. Gattuso?
Is it possible to get,
You can get that. Yeah, I can make it really big for you. I thought you might
you know
ask
how I
that.
am with the little tiny.
Well, I mean,
When I was sitting over there and I was like, God, it's kind of small.
Because it's really hard to see. It's really difficult to see.
But yeah, it's great information. It just kind of lets you know, right? Like, what, and it kind of tells you how many days each thing's supposed to
Yeah.
take. So it's
Nice.
great
Yeah, I
information.
love it.
It's
But,
just
yeah, hard
it's
to
a
see.
lot to share in a presentation.
Anybody else, questions or comments?
Thank you, Sherry.
All right.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Good information. All right. Next up, Community Schools Report. Dr. Wheeler. Welcome.
So one of the requirements of the grant, of the California Community Schools grant, is an annual report to the board, but we've kind of been doing that all year. So that's been one of the great things. So some of this is going to be a review, but I quickly wanted to go over, the year two impact, looking at where we are now. And I keep reminding myself, my goodness, this has been our first full year together, and to see where we are compared to last year is pretty mind-blowing in our minds, and we're all pretty tired, as everyone is. So the California Community Schools Partnership Program grant has 4 pillars. And we follow these 4 pillars in all of the things that we do. And an overview of this is integrated student supports, family and community engagement, collaborative leadership and practices, and extended learning time and opportunities. So that's the focus of all of the work that we do. And as you'll see, we have several pages of this, so I'm going to be quick and let you read some of it yourself. But really, one of the biggest things that happened this last year was the opening of the Family Resource Center. That has been a big, push, and we were able to get that going in downtown Los Banos. We also had our big backpack giveaway. There were over 2,300 people who came to that event, and we gave away over 1,500 backpacks. During the school year, we had the Glasses to Classes event where all of the students were screened and they received glasses, and that was accomplished in partnership with our Student Health Services Department. We also had our elementary school book party assemblies where books were given out to students and they got to have a rally and a fun time with that. We had several field trips that we supported, both at school sites but also for college-going focus. We had our Halloween resource fair in partnership with the city of Los Banos. And then we also had our holiday gift and food giveaway, and that was also at the community center. We were able to launch a winter enrichment camp over winter break, this past Christmas break, over that winter break. And we're also going to have camps with Merced College for summer as well. That information is coming out soon. We're just in the process of getting all the details ironed out, but it's going to cover culinary as well as STEM and welding, which was a hugely popular during the winter camp. We also participated in the downtown Los Banos Spring Street Fair, perfect location considering the Family Resource Center is located down there for now. We provided some appliances to schools who had space, and it ranged from a refrigerator to washer and dryer, to freezer, depending upon the needs of the school. So that was where we supported the schools. And then last year and this year, we're providing kinder kits to all incoming kindergartners. And those were designed last year, and we're replicating them again this year, designed in partnership with kindergarten teachers across the district. We got their input on what the literacy skills they would like them to be exposed to. And then we also gave parents some suggestions on how to interact with their students in exposing them to the letters and the numbers and whatnot. And that was very, very popular. We also had a partnership with Success Together, which is an organization that came out to do quite a few, and I'll give you some details in a moment, but we did family learning classes centered around science. We did a family book club, and they also provided parent social emotional wellness classes. Now here is Success Together by the numbers. We had 24 different Success Together classes offered across all of the elementary schools. 15 schools were involved, but depending on which grade level, they had different courses. We had 933, see, that says number of schools twice. I guess I went too fast. 933 respondents to our survey of this. 1,582 students total attended, and 3,064 total people attended, including family members, parents, and students together. And this was a big thing because I've never seen this. 100% of the 933 people who responded said that they would recommend Success Together courses to other families. Down to the number. There was not, I looked through all of the responses and there was not a single negative. Which to me really speaks to the love and care that the liaisons and Success Together partnered with. In the beauty of it is that it's the families coming together. The teenagers would come sometimes with little brother and sister, and they would make a volcano, or they would make a robot out of a little toothbrush motor. So things like that, plus the literacy. So next year, we are definitely going to be expanding that partnership and into the secondary grades, et cetera. And before I get into the more site specific, I did also want to share something exciting that didn't make it to the slide deck, because I just found out that we have been awarded community schools in partnership with, it could only be one school, so Henry Miller Elementary and community schools are partnering for the Community Engagement Initiative through California State, and that's a $70,000 grant for 2 years, so a total of $140,000. That's general funds. And so that will be coming, that we will be able to invest in the CEI grant. The Community Engagement Grant is along the same lines as community schools, working to strengthen the community school relationship. And we will be going to professional learning throughout the 2 years that we will then bring back to the district as well. So we get a bonus. Not only do we have the grant that comes with it, but we also get the professional development to increase our engagement with the community. So that's going to be something exciting that I can start sharing with you next year. Now, what I'd like to do is introduce Mrs. Berman Flores. She is the vice principal at Pacheco High School. And the reason why I'm having her come up is because she worked with us to create the FAM series, and I'm going to let her go ahead and explain the rest of it.
Thank you. Good evening, board members and members of the community. So my name is Cruz. I'm here to give you a brief update on this initiative or model that we call the FAM series, so it's Families in Action and in Mindset. It is a family engagement model that we developed with the collaboration of community schools, Pacheco High School, Los Banos High School, and Los Banos Elementary. And the series was designed to create intentional spaces where schools and families partner to support the whole child, strengthen family connections, and ensure students are set up for academic, social, and emotional success. And so alongside, right before we launched our family series, we also launched what we call the Panther Hub. It's P1 Portable at Pacheco. And we have a hub where we have the Panther Closet. We have resources. Resources are provided by the community, liaison supports. And then it's kind of our hub where these family series connections are made for our site. And so we also, again, connected with Los Banos High. They have a place, and then Los Banos Elementary. So through bilingual interactive workshops, families have participated in sessions focused on family meals. This month, we are doing calm and kind parenting. And then in June, we will be focusing on Dress for Success, culminating with a family pool party that they get to invite their families. So we've planned that for the month of June. Each workshop is designed to provide practical strategies, meaningful conversations. Some of them are very intimate, a lot of vulnerability, but that is the area where we are creating spaces for parents to feel like we are partnering with them for the success. This is not a divided team. So we want them to feel comfortable. And this is also a time to co-facilitate. So I will co-facilitate with our community liaisons. We have a rotation happening. One of them is overseeing the childcare, and then we rotate for the incoming school that's participating. We also provide opportunities for families to learn, connect, and we grow together as a community. To date, we have 25 parents from all three schools who have consistently participated in the FAM series. We have also provided childcare for over 22 children, helping remove those barriers that often prevent families from participating from activities like this. But I also want to share that another powerful component of this initiative has been the involvement of our student leaders. Seniors from both Pacheco High School and Los Banos High School volunteer not only to do childcare, but also to facilitate activities connected to the family workshops. So this month on calm and kind parenting, part of it was learning those strategies to be able to calm through different stress triggers and also feelings and emotions. And so our seniors have been practicing that with our students. So when they meet with their families at the end of the workshop, they also got that same content, so they're able to practice it together. And so this, for me, creates a multi-generational learning experience where students strengthen their leadership and mentorship skills while directly supporting our families in our community. I would like to conclude by thanking our administrators at each of these sites who have supported this collaboration in making the FAM series possible. Also, thank you to our board and district leadership who continue to support the family engagement and community schools through Los Banos Unified. And if anybody have any questions, I will gladly answer them. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, because I wasn't going to do it justice. To just tell you that we have 3 schools partnering together, that's just the surface. So that's some of the wonderful work that has been happening and growing throughout this school year. And so then just to quickly go over at the school sites, liaisons have been conducting family visits, hundreds and hundreds of family visits. Established a clothing closet at many of the school sites, such as the Panther Den, and have provided with students with clothing and shoes when they don't have room on campus. We do have the Family Resource Center that is support for them. Conducted parenting partner workshops, established either a food pantry at their school site if they had room, or, they can come to the Family Resource Center to get those. So we've supported the LEAP programs, purchased SEL curriculum and/or SEL counselor calming kits for students to use, supported PBIS programs, co-planned and co-hosted school site family engagement events, and organized donation drives such as shoe donations, coat donations, etc. So that is, yeah, take a deep breath. That is really just part of what I could share. It's been an amazing year. I know we have about 3 weeks left, although one of those weeks we will be going down to the National Community Schools Conference in Long Beach, which is going to be exciting. A couple principals are able to pull themselves away. I don't know how, you didn't hear me say that. I don't know how they're able to, but we're going to have some community members come down as well, so it's going to be a great time, and I can share that when in June. So, any questions? Oh, thank you. That was the other thing. And don't forget, please come out for Saturday at the O'Banion Building at the fairgrounds. We are going to have our summer kickoff event from 10 to 1 p.m. And there will be food and games and resources. One big resource is the Cal Kids resource for students who have started school in 2000, 2001. So come and get that information, and there's air conditioning, even if it gets a little warm. And we also will have our clothing closet there as well. Thank you for the reminder.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. Thank you. All right, on to the superintendent's report. Dr. Ritchie.
Good evening. So a couple things. Today, the governor released his May revise for the budget, and so we're anticipating digging into that. We're going to spend some time over the next few weeks, get an idea of exactly what the budget looks like, where the governor is making some changes, and then also seeing what the legislature is proposing in response to the governor's revise. And so then they'll engage in negotiations, and by the end of June, we'll have an official budget. I can say this, preliminary look at it is that the outlook is rosier than it was when the governor first introduced in January. There's some more money being set aside for special education as well as for community schools. But as we dive into it more, we'll have a better idea of exactly what it looks like and what its impact will be for our district. As you all know, we have graduations coming up. It's the end of the school year. And I just want to take a moment right now just to thank our staff, thank our classified employees, our teachers, our administrators for just really successful school year. This has been remarkable with just all the things that have been going on, how dedicated our staff is for our students, and just the accomplishments of our students this year has been remarkable. And so I just want to thank them for that. And then lastly, this week I had an opportunity to participate in an event in Sacramento called Getting Down to Facts 3. This was an event that I was, for some reason they decided to invite me to it. I still don't know why, but when I went, I got to sit with about 300 policymakers, organizational groups and whatnot, talking through the results of this Getting Down to Facts report. And just for your information, this is the third one. This has come out in 2007, in 2018, and in 2026. And the results from this report, it's through a organization called PACE at Stanford, where they do a deep dive into the state of education in California and make policy recommendations based on their analysis and their research. some of the things that have come out of these previous ones is in Getting on the Facts 1 in 2007. What came out of that was the local control funding formula. That's where LCFF and the LCAP came from. And Getting Down to Facts 2, that's where the investments in early childhood education and TK came from. And so now in Getting Down to Facts 3, we had a chance to sit and listen to the researchers and see and talk to legislators and see kind of where they're looking at moving California. And the things that they focused on in this was that they feel strongly that in maintaining and building on LCFF, but also providing more financial stability for districts as opposed to the way they've been doing things at this point. Consolidate and align governments and accountability systems. And you see, I think, the governor's proposal to change the state education department and the role of the state superintendent as a result of some of this research. Building stronger state capacity is providing more support from the state. And I can tell you this, I sat at a table with professors from the University of California system, with researchers, with policymakers, and I was the only education practitioner there. And it was really funny listening to them first talk, and then once they realized that I worked in a school district, they quit talking and they forced me to share because they wanted to hear what was actually happening. And anyone that knows me knows that I'm not a wallflower, so I was very happy to share my true thoughts on a lot of things. So no one got up and left, which I was surprised, but we had a chance to some follow-up conversations about where we think things should go. And the last thing that was that the from this research is about supporting innovation. And so I think we're going to see some different models that the state is going to encourage and support. One that was talked about a lot was high school redesigning the experience for high school students, providing more career opportunities, and also making that link into post-secondary opportunities through dual enrollment a lot more present in the schools. And so this was a great opportunity, and we're looking for how we can incorporate some of these principles into what we're doing here in Los Banos. That's my report.
All right, thank you. On to board member reports. Dr. Moran, go ahead.
Mine will be short as we wrap up the year. Thank you for everything, teachers, staff, everyone, for another great year. Look forward to being at graduations. And just wanted to send out a reminder for Relay for Life. I know that they have brought it back, and so excited for that to be in our community. That's next weekend. So if you haven't been part of a group, you could email me, and I can definitely put you on a group because there's definitely a lot of groups. I've been asked to join quite a bit myself. So participate and be part of that community. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
All right.
Creekside?
Tell them what's that.
6. So Creekside, 6 p.m. Is it 6 p.m.? 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. on Saturday to Sunday.
All right. Ms. Smith.
I have no report really, but I do want to say to everyone to have a nice end of the year. Graduation is right around the corner. Scholarships are being given out. So if you have one coming, or even if you don't, enjoy your summer and look forward to seeing you in the next school year. That's it. Thank you.
Mr. Lieb.
So I spent 5 days at the May Day Fair and got to see the 4-H and FFA students with their still exhibits and all their animals, and I'm blown away with the dedication and passion that these kids have every year. I did go to the science fair at Westside Union, and again, the creative students and what they come up with, and designing things like how long does it take to, what's the best popcorn on the market right now, and how to pop it in the shortest amount of time, and just the way they think, it was remarkable. I had a good time. Went to the music performances at Pacheco High. Got to be at Los Banos High when the crane set the first piece of the new admin building together down. That was nice to see that. Was at the Los Banos High School Art Show at Ted Velasco Art Center, and was at Pacheco Scholarship Night last night. 32 scholarships, $46,755 was distributed. Thank you to all the donors to make that work. It's very important that these kids get something to help them with student expenses. And as a trustee, the best time I have all year long is up on that stage every year for graduation. I don't take it lightly. It's an honor and a privilege to be up there and shake the hands of the students as we give them their diplomas and at the junior highs during the promotional ceremonies. I was thinking about it today. I was thinking about what Trustee Valadeo and Trustee Gattuso have said in the past. It truly takes a village to make this work. And I do appreciate Dr. Ritchie's comments. And looking back at everything for the year, there's so much work that goes in with teaching and feeding and transporting and everything that we do in the community schools with helping out all the families. It takes everyone to come together, grandparents, aunts, uncles, to make all this work. So the school district does a tremendous job in educating the students, but it really takes all of us to come together to make all this work. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who works on making this happen every year and educating the students and giving them what they need and driving them to all the soccer games and baseball games and everything they do. I appreciate all that, and I'm really looking forward to early June for graduation. So thank you. My report.
Ms. Gattuso.
So I was able to attend a lot of different events this month, and I really appreciate everything the schools do, but I'm not going to tell you everything that I went to because it is a list, so it'll take a while. But I do appreciate all staff, classified, certificated, admin. They've just done an amazing job with our students. And of course, our students can't beat our students, right? So congratulations to all the graduates this year. I know you'll have a great graduation. Looking forward to your futures. Hopefully you come back and tell us about your future plans. But I do want to just share one thing because this kind of made me just, I was able to read at the, yeah, I'm going to get emotional like normal, preschool class for the week of the young child. And it was at the new TK Center. And this is what they gave me. It's just, you want to show yours too? She's got one too. But what was really cool is that I went on a Friday where it's family day. And so I not only got to see and be with the kids and read to them, but I got to read to the parents as well. That was a little intimidating for me because I am not the most animated reader, but it was great. It was fun. And so I'm just so grateful to be a trustee where I have those opportunities to be with students in classrooms. And I know we all feel the same way. So now it's going to wind down. We won't be doing too much over the summer, but man, when it starts back on August, please invite us to everything possible. But so thank you.
Ms. Valadeo.
Well, they pretty much said it all, except that one thing they didn't mention was the play at the Los Banos Junior High, which was Anastasia, correct? No,
Matilda Junior.
Sorry, because there's so many of them that we're going to be attending. So Matilda, and it was just wonderful to see those students up on that stage, because I know how hard that is, and performing, and the parents who attended and the families who support them. And it just reminds me this time of year, all the activities kids are involved in. And we have so many opportunities for students. So when they say there's nothing to do in Los Banos, and I know that's not what probably they're wanting, like more exciting things, but there are so many activities in agriculture and sports, and there's just so many things for them to get involved in. And it's wonderful to see kids involved and students involved in all the activities, because I know they're going to be our future, and I expect them to take care of me when I'm too old to take care of myself. So thank you.
So I'm last. One of the things no one mentioned, I think a couple of you were there, was Pacheco High School did a mock city council meeting in this room. They had a mayor, they had the vice mayor, and they had council members up here. And they basically had a city council meeting and talked about some of our recreational activities and programs and building facilities in our district, and they did a great job. So, was that something you were part of?
No,
That was
that was Ms. Stonegrove.
Ms. Stonegrove,
Because she's in process, right now she's teaching government, right?
government right now. Okay, that was Ms. Stonegrove's class at Pacheco High School.
Next year will be part of it.
Okay, it was a great opportunity. I think it was a great learning opportunity for the students. They did a great job. So that was a really a cool afternoon to spend with them. And they asked us to make comments on how they, the mayor made comments, I made comments on how they ran the meeting, and it was fun. It was fun. Pacheco High School today again had a senior celebration, which was really cool. They recognized over 300 of their seniors who are going to college, going to JC, going to the military or whatever, and they had pizza and snacks and great stuff going on there. So that was another really cool thing that happened today at Pacheco High School. So congratulations on putting that together. The kids, I talked to a lot of kids, and they thought it was really cool because they got really good pizza because they brought in a trailer that cooked pizza for them. So it wasn't one of our local pizza parlors that delivered. They got hot off the grill pizzas. So they looked really good too. Mr. Lee mentioned the senior art show from Los Banos High School a couple days ago. Amazing, some of the stuff that our students have done in the art department, and I want to congratulate them for doing a great job of putting that on. The other thing last night was Pacheco High School scholarships. Next week is Los Banos High School scholarships, and just like Mr. Lieb said, congratulations to all the students who got scholarships, and it's a lot of work to make it happen. I've read scholarships, and the people that read scholarships and grant those scholarships put a lot of work into it. And I just thank all of the donors, because we've had, there are a number of donors at each school that give scholarships, and it's a great opportunity for our students to get a little head start on some of their college expenses. So we really want to thank everybody in the community that donates scholarships to the two high schools and their scholarship programs. And last but not least, one of the most exciting things I've done this week, actually this year, I think, is I got to officiate at the wedding of Ms. Q and Mr. U at Grasslands Elementary. Their kindergarten teacher there does it every year, and I've got to officiate it for the last couple of years. And these kids are so cute, and they are dressed. Some of the kids, the boys come in their suits and coats and ties, and the girls have these amazing dresses, and it's a total celebration. And so Q and U got married because any place that Q goes, U is there. So they never are apart. So it's official now. Q and U are married, and they are together forever. And so whenever you say quiet, Q and U are there together. So that was really fun, and had a great time doing that. The video is on Facebook somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I know it's on there. I saw it. So I want to thank Ms. Nunes and the other teacher, I can't remember her name all of a sudden, for inviting me to do that, because it's really cute. So, and they had a celebration with Crustables and apple cider at the end. So they had a great time. So that was really fun. And with that, we're ready to move on to new business. And so starting with our DLEC presentation. So we have a DLEC presentation now. We have allotted 10 minutes for the presentation. So Gideon.
Again, Ms. Moreno is not able to attend, but I do have the honor of presenting our DLAC members who will be sharing highlights and reflections from this past year.
Hola, muy buenas tardes. Rápidamente voy a presentar al comité de DILAC, la señora Lisette Aceves, que es la secretaria, la señora Vicenta Montes, que es la vicepresidenta, y para los que no me conocen, yo soy Sofía Ortega, la presidenta.
Buenas tardes. Aquí les presentamos el calendario o un resumen del año 2025-2026 con los meses de actividades. El más reciente, abril, con reclasificación y charla de drogas, visitas a la Pacheco High y Miano, Día de la Familia, visita al Acuario de Monterrey, ceremonia de reclasificación y sello bilingüe. En el mes de mayo, plan de rendición de cuentas CELCAT, visita website Elementary. Aprendizaje de este año, un enriquecedor año para todos nosotros. El aprendizaje en el área escolar, cómo ayudar a nuestros hijos y ser su mayor apoyo. La importancia de la salud mental, la importancia de acudir a las escuelas, cómo comparar de manera sana las escuelas para mejorar la de nuestros hijos. El proceso escolar y cómo abogar por nuestros hijos y sus necesidades. La importancia de reclasificar, cómo interpretar exámenes LPAC y los exámenes estatales. Cómo apoyar a nuestros hijos y tener expectativas altas. Asistencia, la importancia de los porcentajes de las pruebas LPAC y reclasificación. Matemáticas, cómo podemos apoyar a nuestros hijos académicamente. Salud socioemocional, importancia de la autoestima y su reflejo en la salud. Identificación de diferentes drogas para prevenir a nuestros hijos. Importancia de participar en eventos culturales y académicos para dar el ejemplo. Visitas a las escuelas, estrategias y actividades socioemocionales, objetivos presentes en la mayoría de los salones, uso del idioma materno para ayudar al estudiante, medio ambiente escolar positivo, estudiantes apoyando a otros estudiantes, trabajo en grupo y uso de tecnología durante la lección. Nuestros estudiantes reciben diferentes servicios en la escuela, clases selectivas, le dan diferentes oportunidades a nuestros estudiantes, escuelas ofrecen diferentes tipos de asientos, le ayudan a nuestros hijos sin interrumpir. Y participación en el evento de la escuela website.
En esta área fue muy padre porque al principio del año tuvimos la oportunidad de participar en eventos con la escuela UESAD y así compartir con la comunidad de esta escuela para invitarlos a participar a las juntas de DILAC y pudimos obsequiar libros en los cuales pudimos promover la lectura. Después fuimos invitados al evento de Pin Quarterly Meeting, disculpen mi inglés, en el cual ganamos el primer lugar porque pudimos decir nuestra cultura y aparte les llevamos una comida súper rica, unos frijolitos y un huevito súper rico, pero ahí voy. Y al final del año tuvimos nuestra posada navideña que tuvimos más de 100 participantes y lo mejor es que ganaron piñatas muy originales que fueron creadas con lo que se hacen las hojas de tamal, que son de maíz. Y lo mejor, aquí, permítanme un segundito, me gustaría agradecer a la señora Moreno, a la señora... espérenme que ya me dio mucho nervio. No. Este es el tuyo. No, este es el mío. A la señora Moreno, a la señora Carolina, García, pero sobre todo el señor Richie por el gran apoyo que en este año fue excepcional. Se llenaron 3 autobuses para ir a CABE, no solo con los padres de familia, sino también con estudiantes de la high school que regresaron completamente motivados con una nueva visión que les ayudará en su crecimiento académico a llegar exitosamente a la universidad. A nombre de todos los padres, muchísimas gracias, ya que sin su apoyo este aprendizaje no sería posible. Este año fue muy especial, ya que pudimos participar apoyando en el evento desde adentro, no solo como participantes. Gracias a todos los voluntarios porque estuvieron todos los días listos con una linda sonrisa. Y por último, tuvimos nuestro evento de reclasificación. En este evento de reclasificación cumplieron los criterios de reclasificación 222 estudiantes y este último año que obtuvieron el sello de bialfabeto fueron 102 alumnos de nuestros estudiantes. Y rápidamente me gustaría enseñarles un pequeño videíto que hicimos para que vean un resumen de nuestro año. Creo que hablé muy rápido, perdón. Ay, ay, ay.
Hoy es un día mejor, el cielo tiene color. En el aire se respira el amor, hay una nueva ilusión que llena mi corazón. En mi mundo se ha borrado el temor, te entrego en esta canción las palabras de mi corazón. Hoy quiero darte las gracias por darme esperanza. Gracias a ti, a ti, a ti. Gracias a ti, a ti, a ti. Gracias a ti, a ti, a ti. Gracias a ti, a ti, a ti.
Muchas gracias. Y
Manejando por esta gran ciudad, me pregunto si valió la
I
pena.
was supposed to do the translation, but in your presentations everything is translated. But I do want to say thank you guys for supporting us. Sophia said in her speech, we are very thankful to Ms. Moreno, Mr. Ritchie, and Ms. Carolina Garcia that also is very supportive with all the parents. And without your guys' help, none of these events would be possible. As you saw, besides CABE, which is something for educators mainly, as parents to be participants in that conference, it empowers us to bring back the information and help all the teachers educate our kids and encourage them to continue into higher education. So with the CABE conference, we learn from speakers and how AI is being incorporated into our future. So we bring all that information as parents, and we also cement it to our kids to continue on with higher education. And another show there you saw there was Oaxaca Vive in Pacheco High School. And a lot of our parents don't have the resources to go back to our country. So bringing our country to us and showing our kids that these are their roots, where they come from, it helps us tremendously. So thank you guys as board members for giving us the opportunity to bring back education to our kids culturally.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chair Delac. Members.
No, we appreciate that you gave us the English translations to all those, so thank you. So we were able to follow along up here, so thank you.
So we appreciate their leadership and dedication. As mentioned, about 49 of our students attended the CABE 2026 high school leadership portion of it. They participated in different activities focused on leadership, advocacy, public speaking, and one of the activities was to create a very short elevator speech. And tonight we have one of our students who's going to share with you what they created, like the impromptu in the moment. It's Beatriz Arevalo from Los Banos High School.
Good evening. My name is Beatriz Arevalo. I am a senior at Los Baños High School. I love to travel. I have been to Japan and Italy, and I plan to go to Iceland next year. I recently passed my seal of literacy test, which I'm really proud of, and I became a lifetime member of CSF. And I'm majoring in business, and I'm hopefully able to put all my skills of math that I've gained throughout my high school year into that, not only because I want to put my skills into it, but because I want to be able to support my parents and because they make me a better person and inspire me for this. Thank you.
Thank you again for your support and for the representation for our students.
Thank you. Great work and keep up the good work. All right, traveling, CSF. All right. You rock, girl. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. On to item B, which is the California State Preschool Self-Evaluation Annual Report. Welcome.
Good evening, board members. So every year I bring the self-evaluation report to you. Basically, this is the family program, the federal program monitoring instrument that we have to follow throughout the year. And part of that instrument is how do you include the board. So this is my way of including you, is by showing you our final product. This is what we've done all year. These are all the I's that we had to dot and the T's that we had to cross. And so I bring that to you, and then I send it to the state as well, and they say, yay, you did it. So this is your opportunity to ask any questions of me, or if there's any questions about the report that you have. Yay, I did it. Thank you.
All right. Next page here. And that was informational only, so thank you, Jennifer, for that. On to authorization to seek bids for the Grasslands Elementary School SPED building, which stands for Special Education, for those people not into school acronyms.
Good evening again. It is recommended that the board approve authorization to seek bids for the building manufacturer for the special education building at Grasslands Elementary School.
Questions, comments? Need a motion, please.
I'll make a motion.
We got a motion by Valadeo, seconded by, who was it? Smith? All right. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? And it's carried. On to item D, bid award for Grasslands Elementary School for 2 LEAP portables.
It is recommended that the board award the bid to AMS for 2 portable buildings at Grasslands Elementary School and authorize the superintendent or superintendent's designee to sign contract documents and a notice to proceed.
Questions, comments? Seeing none, need a motion, please. Got a motion by Member Moran, seconded by Member Lee, or Gattuso, which was it? You both said it at the same time. Who wants it? Gattuso. All right, so it is Moran and Gattuso. Further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? And the bid is awarded. On to item E, change order number 3, Los Banos Junior High Fire Alarm Upgrade Project. Is this ever going to end?
It is, it's over right now.
It's over? Okay.
Right now, once you approve this, it's done.
This has been on a long time.
It is recommended that the board approve that the Board of Trustees approve change order number 3 with Collins Electric for the construction of Los Banos Junior High School Fire Alarm Upgrade Project.
Any other? You make a motion. We're going to get rid of it for sure. Smith, seconded by?
I'll second it with a hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So we have Smith and Gattuso. Any other comments or questions? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? And it is carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item F. So resolution 026, Department of Rehabilitation contract. Ms. Henry.
It is recommended the board adopt resolution number 03-26 and approve the contract for transition partnership program services between the State of California, Department of Rehabilitation, and Los Banos Unified School District.
Comments, questions? Motion, please?
I'll make a motion.
Well, we gotta have a motion first. All right, so the motion was by Valadeo, seconded by Gattuso, and it is a roll call vote. Go ahead.
Mr. Castro? Mrs. Gattuso?
Yes.
Mr. Leap?
Yes.
Dr. Moran?
Yes.
Ms. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Valadeo?
Yes.
Mr. Pereira?
Yes. All right.
Thank you.
On to item G, resolution number 10-26, preschool facilities grant program. Dr. Lee?
Please recommend the board approve and adopt resolution number 10-26 for the preschool facility grant program.
All right. Any comments, questions? Seeing none. Need a motion, please?
Second.
Got a motion by Smith, seconded by Lieb, to approve and adopt the resolution, and it is a roll call vote. Roll call, please.
Mr. Castro? Mrs. Gattuso?
Yes.
Mr. Leap?
Yes.
Dr. Moran?
Yes.
Ms. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Valadeo?
Yes.
Mr. Pereira?
Yes. On to item H, resolution number 11-26, TKK Facilities Grant Program. Dr. Lee?
Please recommend the board approve and adopt resolution number 11-26 for the transitional kindergarten and kindergarten facility grant program.
Comments, questions? If not, need a motion, please?
Second.
Got a motion by member Smith, seconded by member Moran, to approve and adopt the resolution number 11-26. Roll call, please.
Mr. Castro? Mrs. Gattuso?
Yes.
Mr. Leap?
Yes.
Dr. Moran?
Yes.
Ms. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Valadeo?
Yes.
Mr. Pereira?
Yes. All right, on to item I, resolution number 12-26, level 1 developer fee rate increase. Dr. Lee.
Please recommend the board hold a public hearing, receive input from interest parties, and adopt resolution 12-26 to approve the level 1 developer fee changes for Los Banos Unified School District.
All right, with that, I would like to remind everybody that the language on page 56 was incorrect, where it says residential development from 842 per square foot to 1029. We corrected that at the beginning of the meeting, and that is residential development from 517 per square foot to 538. So with that correction, we'll open the public hearing. Is there anybody that wishes to address this item? 8:14. All right, seeing no one come forward, we will close the public hearing at 8:14. And board, any questions or comments? Ms. Gattuso?
So going back to the BRM, it says commercial, the total, but on the actual contract, it says that 87 cents is for space for senior citizens housing.
Once you technical for commercial, the level 1 is the only developer fee
Right.
that has a commercial rate. So
Okay, but
if that senior housing is a commercial property, that will apply to that.
okay,
Yeah, 87 cents.
okay, but I mean, like I'm saying, on the contract under
Yes.
letter B, it doesn't even state commercial anything is what I'm getting at.
Okay, thank you for that.
Okay.
All right, any other comments or questions? Yes, Ms. Smith?
Mitigation fees for all developers?
This is not mitigation.
They're not just the developer fees?
It's
Okay. I thought I read somewhere that this bill, SB, I'm sorry, it was SB, was 6,001 was for mitigation fees.
So we do have mitigation agreements with our developers. We also have level 2, level 3, and level 1 fees. School districts currently collecting level 2 fees for those properties now within our mitigation agreements. The level 1 fees are more the default because the state allocation board announced the maximum you can collect every 2 years. So we're adopting that this year. Last one we adopted was 2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I read something else then.
All right, any other comments or questions? All right. Seeing none, any motion, please, to adopt the resolution 12-26.
Second.
We got a motion by member Gattuso, seconded by member Valadeo to adopt resolution 12-26. It is a roll call. Roll call, please.
Mr. Castro? Mrs. Gattuso?
Yes.
Mr. Leap?
Yes.
Dr. Moran?
Yes.
Ms. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Valadeo?
Yes.
Mr. Pereira?
Yes. All right, thank you. On to item J, board policy updates. Dr. Ritchie. Oops. What was
Okay,
that
we're
all
done.
about?
We're done? All right.
That was interesting.
It's recommended the board declares intent to adopt the following.
Woke me up.
Yeah, we'll be here for a while. BP 0000 Vision, BP 0100 Philosophy, BP 0420.4 Charter School Authorization, AR 0420.4 Charter School Authorization, BP 0420.41 Charter School Oversight, Exhibit 0420.41-E1 Charter School Oversight, BP 3300 Expenditures and Purchases, AR 3440 Inventories, BP 3515 Campus Security, AR 3515 Campus Security, AR 3542 School Bus Drivers, BP 4112.21 Interns, AR 4112.21 Interns, AR 4112.22 Staff Teaching English Learners, AR 4112.6 Personnel Files, BP 5131.8 Mobile Communication Devices, BP 5144.1 Suspension and Expulsion Due Process, AR 5144.1 Suspension and Expulsion Due Process, BP 5145.2 Freedom of Speech Expression, AR 5145.2 Freedom of Speech Expression, BP 6146.3 Reciprocity of Academic Credit, AR 6146.3 Reciprocity of Academic Credit, BP 6146.4 Differential Graduation and Competency Standards for Students with Disabilities, BP 6173 Education for Homeless Children, AR 6173 Education for Homeless Children, Exhibit 6173-E1, Education for Homeless Children, Exhibit 6173-E2, Education for Homeless Children, BP 6183 Home and Hospital Instruction, BB 9320 Meetings and Notices, BB 9320.1 Remote Meetings and Attendance. He didn't miss that one word. Wow. I practiced.
All right. Any questions or comments? Gosh, I hope not. We need a motion to declare our intent to adopt these. We got a motion by Member Lee, seconded by Member Smith, to declare our intent to adopt these policies. This is just the first reading. They will come back to us next month for final. So we will see them again next month. All right, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? And it's carried unanimously. All right, the consent calendar. Are there any pulls tonight on the consent calendar? All right, seeing no pulls, I need a motion to approve the consent calendar as listed. We got a motion by Member Leap, seconded by Member Smith to approve the consent calendar as listed. It is a roll call, please.
Mr. Castro? Mrs. Gattuso?
Yes.
Mr. Leap?
Yes.
Dr. Moran?
Yes.
Ms. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Valadeo?
Yes.
Mr. Pereira?
Yes. All right, so reporting out of closed session. We had a number of items that were action items. Number one is a request for waiver from physical education graduation requirement for a Los Banos High School student, number 5538587. The board approved that request. Motion by Lieb, seconded by Gattuso. There were 5 yeses, no nos. Absent were Castro and Smith. Item number 2, liability claim. Claimed against the district. The action was to deny the claim. Motion by Valadeo, seconded by Moran. There were 5 yeses, no nos. Absent were Castro and Smith. Item number 3, litigation, section 54956.1A of the California Government Code for cases number 20251200904 and number 20260200791. The litigation was approved for both of those. The motion was by Gattuso, seconded by Valadeo. There were 6 yeses, no nos. Absent was Castro. On to item number 4, employee discipline, dismissal, release, reassignment. There was no action taken for that item. That's the report of closed session. Next up on the agenda is discussion, information, and future agenda items. Anybody have anything? Ms. Gattuso.
Yes, I just would like to maybe have a report. I don't know if it'll have to be next meeting or not, but I know we have a lot of, I'm not going to call it construction, more remodeling, which doesn't fall under you, Sherry, correct? Yeah, it's probably, but there's things going on at the schools, and so whoever can give us an update, just so we're, I really don't want to walk on a school campus and they come and tell me, hey, did you know we're doing this? I'd rather know before I go onto the campus, and then it makes me feel a little more comfortable, and I know we've upgraded the district office as well, and so maybe we can just have a report on all of that.
Anything else for discussion or information or future agenda items? All right, seeing nothing else, I can talk tonight. Next item on the agenda is closed session, but we finished everything in closed session that we had to do, so we are going to adjourn this meeting at 8:23. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of the school year. Safe travels home.